Hello everyone, my name is Kevtendo, and today it's not going to be like a time-lapse video because I already have the images drawn and it's not drawn on this canvas. I do have another canvas that I think has where I could show the time-lapse of like me updating the pictures, but this isn't the one I'm using. This is like what the cards originally look like. These are cards for the little project I had made called Draw RPG, which is like a little card game, turn-based RPG game I was making in a tabletop simulator. This is what the original cards look like, but I went through and I kind of updated the cards, or I did update the cards. I went through and I updated it. So far, each of the cards, but I changed the layout of some of them and I added symbols and stuff to replace things like attack and defense and experience or whatever. So these are the old cards. Get a good look, right? We got the slime here, or here. We got the Bumbell here. The Woof was what I used to call it. I'm just going to call it a wolf now. And then the Borb, which I'm just going to call a boar now. The Bumbell Queen, the Giblin Rider, you know, all these things. King Slime down here. Spicy Pooch here. These are the old cards. Get a good look. And I'm going to show you guys the updated ones. So these are the old ones. And here are the updated cards. Wow. So this is what I've been working on for about the past week, just updating these cards with the new pictures, because again, a lot of these are just like the original drawings I had made, just like quick, like little simple ones so I can get them down, and I was drawing them on my my computer. So on the iPad, they have like a thing where like if you draw like a curved line, that's my circle, right? If I click and hold, it'll like straighten up lines, right? So like if I do a circle here, it'll like completely make it like this is an oval. If I press and hold, it'll make like a circle, like a perfect circle. So like I was doing that here on my iPad to like really like update the characters down, like, especially like the skelets and like their head there. You know, just give it like a shape. So, yeah, so I went through and I really, I don't know what else to add to the card so far, but I did change the layout. So the attack that the monster does is represented by like this green sword icon with the number. Their defense is represented by like the blue shield, and then their health is just up here. And I actually went through and I put their names on them, so that rather than me having to like repeat it, like if it were someone who didn't know what they were called, they just see like little images. So I kind of got rid of this little HP little bubble thingy that was hanging off of the heart, and I just put the health right in front of the heart, because I was trying to make it simpler. I'd been playing Inscription and I like how simple the layout was on their cards. So I decided I'm going to take mine and I'm going to make them a bit more simple. I want to change that. I'm going to change that one. I got to remember to do that. I'll just leave that circled so I remember later. Yeah, because it needs to be brought down a little bit. But I feel like this just made it simpler and easier to understand is this. And I was thinking I don't need to write what each of the symbols does, right? For a long time, I had thought like, all right, well, what if I gave the creatures like little special effects, like when they land a critical hit, like the Bumbell, when it would hit you with a critical hit, it would like poison you or something. Or when the wolf would hit you and it was a critical hit, that would cause you to like bleed, which would make you take damage over time. I was sitting there thinking about stuff like that, but I was like, how am I going to fit that on these cards? Right? Do I like would I go in here and I would write crit and then just, you know, put whatever it does? And I was like, no, that just feels like it's too much on the cards. So the idea I got was kind of like in Inscription, I could just leave the symbol, right? Because I already had some of the symbols made for like different status effects. I could just put the symbol on the card, and then I could make some sort of index thing, like off. I could make like my own index thing that would just explain what each symbol does, and then that would make the cards less crowded. Because like I would say like this is pretty straightforward, You know, being able to see all this stuff, it's pretty straightforward, easy to see, easy to find. You know, okay, you can see that this symbol here, that's its attack, and this symbol here, that's its defense. And then if it has anything here, that means when it lands a critical hit, it triggers that effect. So like the wolf would trigger bleed on you if it lands a critical hit, that's damage over time. The Bumble Queen, I thought of making like a new effect for like the Bumble Queen, where like when the Bumble Queen spawns, it spawns with like 2 more Bumbles here or whatever, right? Just so like the Bumble Queen always has 2 Bumbles next to it. And then, well, I guess that could work. But I was sitting there thinking, it's like, well, that would be kind of like what I want the slime to do. What the slime's effect, which I'm just circling here because I don't have like a symbol drawn for it. The idea I was having for the slime was if the slime lands a critical hit, it like splits itself, right? Like it would like split itself into 2 slimes. And if it ever got to a point where there was like 5 slimes at once on the board, the 5 slimes would like fuse together and turn into a king slime. I think they do that in Dragon Quest. That is a thing that they can do. Or wait, or was it backwards? No, they can do it both ways, I think. I think some Dragon Quest have where the slimes can turn into a king slime, but I think there's another Dragon Quest where if you defeated the king, if you defeated the king slime, it would split into like other normal slimes. I don't know, I can't remember. But yeah, so that was one of the ideas. I just don't have a symbol drawn for that. But yeah, so like I just figured that would make it a whole lot simpler, would just be making an index that would mark what each one does. I gotta make that. When the Bumble Queen spawns, it'll spawn with 2 Bumbles next to it. Cause yeah, the middle doesn't always have to be a critical hit. I'm kind of doing some some design right now, just thinking what I want to do. Here with the Giblin Rider, I had another idea where the symbol I was gonna draw was gonna be like a boot, I guess, but it was gonna have some lines to show that it was a quick boot. That was fast, you know. Oh wait, what if I did that, but then I like put like some wings on it? Yeah, now we're getting somewhere. If I did that, if I made boots that had like little ooh, that's a big eraser. Boots that had wings on it, that would show that it has like the quick status effect. Yeah, that's not on a critical hit. But basically what that would mean would be like, no matter what, any creature with this little effect would attack first, no matter what, right? So even though you'd roll for like turn order to see who attacks first, any creature with this effect would just attack first. So I was thinking that would be an idea. I kind of want to put something here. This symbol here is supposed to be like magic attack. So like there would be some creatures, magic attacks can't, the damage can't be reduced by defense. So like it would like bypass defense. So like if you had a tank that had like 2 defense, if this Gork thing attacked for 3 damage, if your guy had 2 defense, you'd only take 1 damage. Whereas if your guy had 2 defense, but he got hit with this magic attack, he would take 2 damage no matter what, because you wouldn't be able to dodge like magic damage. Whoa, you wouldn't be able to dodge. You wouldn't be able to block the magic damage. And I was trying to split defense in between like magic defense and normal defense, but I don't know. I might leave that out until I figure out a simpler way of doing that. But that was one of the things. I kind of wanted to put like a critical hit effect here on the shaman, so that he could have some sort of magic effect that made him a little better than the Gork. Because the way they're laid out is that it's kind of supposed to go like progressively more difficult, even though these two are now made to be the same. Then it would be like, this is more difficult, then this is more difficult, or more difficult. Like each monster that comes after is supposed to be stronger than the one before it, I guess, was the original thing, but I don't know, I might change that. But here, this effect here would be, this is like a health regeneration effect. So it's like it's a growl, it's kind of like a troll, and I was thinking like, well, like trolls in Skyrim, they have some sort of like regenerative effect, but it's not just trolls in Skyrim. Like there were trolls in Overlord, in the Overlord anime, where they have like regeneration. So like if they like lost parts of their bodies, their body would just like grow back, you know, stuff like that. So they had like hyper regeneration, stuff like that. So that was part of that idea there. The spicy wolf. Oh yeah, I didn't put Pooch. That was the original name, was Spicy Pooch. But yeah, so like he would if he landed a critical hit, that would like burn the enemy or burn his opponent and leave like a burning effect, so you take damage over time. The frost boar, which this is like the new one. Here's the old one. I wasn't expecting it to be that different. I mean, I really like the new one. But yeah, so the new one, it's kind of like a mix between like a boar, and because it has the claws there, I was thinking kind of like a mix between like a boar and like a bear, right? That's why it's a bit more upright. I mean, it's sitting down, but it's a bit more upright. So it's like a mix between like a boar and a bear, but now it has like ice on it, and if it lands a critical hit, it can like freeze you, you know? I don't think the king slime has an effect. I think I was thinking of an effect of like a king slime has like some sort of like never-ending hunger, which I was thinking like some sort of like gluttony effect, where the king slime could like, if you defeated another enemy, the king slime could like eat that enemy or something to like heal itself. So you would either want to take out the king slime first or just quickly get everything else taken out before dealing with the king slime so that it can't heal anymore. I was thinking something like that. It kind of looks like it's hungry too. Like it looks like it's drooling a little bit. That's just like the blob part of its mouth, but it kind of looks like it's drooling a little bit. But that was one of the effects I was thinking of, is like it could do that. Shulk. This is just like this name's a work in progress. I didn't have a name for it. I was messing around with like Pokemon because I was like, oh, it's like Blastoise, like it's like a turtle with like a cannon, and it's electric. And I was like, all right, what else is electric? I was like, Zapdos. And I was like, oh, I could call it like Zaptoys or something. I was like, no, I can't do that. But yeah, I don't know. I like the Shulk. I was thinking of giving him magic attack, just because I would assume he would attack with the cannon, but he could also like ram into you or like spin and hit you. So I don't know. Oh, that's an idea. All right, I'm just gonna write this down here. Critical hit fires cannon on back. Magic damage. That's just like an idea. So like maybe that could be the Shulk's like little special ability, special effect, because I kind of want these like zone 4 creatures to like have like their own special effects, since they're supposed to be stronger than the rest of them. So that could be like his special effect. So like when he lands a critical hit, it does magic damage. And the idea is that he like charges up his cannon with like his normal attacks or something, and then fires with his cannon. That could be another thing. After so many normal attacks, like after like so many successful normal attacks, that would like charge up electricity in his cannon or something, and then he'd fire off his cannon, which would do magic damage. Or after 3 hits, fires magic cannon. There we go. It's just some ideas. What else we got? The Bumble King. I just slapped that on him. I might give him something different. Oh, that could be the effect. Rather than giving... I mean, you would think the Bumble Queen would be the one that would summon the Bumbells, but maybe I can just give that effect to the king instead. I mean, because normally bees don't have a king. They just have like a queen bee, right? I don't think there's a king. There should be. But I don't know. Carl R. He's just filling in for the Grim Reaper. That's why he has his little name tag there. His effect was an effect I was working on called like Spectral. Right? That's just the general design for Spectral. But what that would mean is as a monster with this spectral effect would mean that it's a monster that could not be hurt with physical damage. That's why his defense is a question mark, right? Because he can't be hurt by physical attacks. He could only be hurt by magic attacks. So any creatures with like a spectral mark or something can only be hurt with magic attacks, I guess. So that was my idea for him. Then the Scalp Mage has some magic attack and can burn enemies if it lands a critical hit. And I think that was about it. That's my like duplication. I'm just writing it down, all right? But yeah, so that's what I was working on. I was working on like I redesigned like the frozen effect, which do I have that? No, I don't have it on there. I redesigned like the frozen symbol, because before it was just like the snowflake that's here on the inside. I redesigned the snowflake to just be like this ice cube with some frost snow around it, so that it's frozen. Then there's the poison here, which I might change the colors to make it a little lighter. Then health regeneration, burn, bleed. One of the ideas I had for like this bleed would be if I like oops. But I guess that was fine. Let me erase this. Would be like if because I thought about making like a vampire class before. So if I did that and then had like the bleed things there. So rather than it just being like blood drops here, it was like fangs or something. And that would be like the bleed effect. That was just one of the ideas I had for the symbol. Which that might actually work better, might make a bit more sense, because that's what I was thinking. Like the vampire's kit thing, like that's what the vampire would do. Is like the vampire abilities would be abilities would do damage, but also inflict bleed on enemies, and then like each turn, the vampire would heal for half of the bleed damage done to enemies that turn. But like in order for the vampire to use their abilities in the first place, they'd have to like sacrifice health. So they kind of like created like this this cycle where they're sacrificing HP in order to do their move. That's a sword. And then the damage they deal heals them, so that they can, the damage they deal heals them, but I'd have to work it in a way so it's not like too broken. You know, you don't want it to be like, you might as well just go the vampire because then you're immortal. You can't die because like you're healing for all the damage you're doing or whatever. But that was like my idea for that. Is there anything else I want to show you? No, so far I've only worked on the cards. I made a separate one here to like start working on like the heroes, which I have. Ooh, where are they? Down here. I was gonna go back and redesign them so that I could I don't know, like make new versions of them. So like these are the heroes. This was like a ooh. I was trying to draw. I gotta remember not all my things have a red red thing layer. This is just like if there's a character that had like a werewolf transformation, but I could work on that too, or just make that a normal monster. I don't know, but yeah. So that's what I've been working on the past week for Draw RPG. It's just a little project that I just pick up and drop whenever I want. It's just like a fun like little thing for me to work on in the background when I'm not working on other stuff. So I don't know, but I really like how these cards turned out. Let me hide this layer. There we go. So it's not in the way anymore. But yeah, I really like how the cards are turning out. I like the ideas I'm getting for things because I'm changing up how things are and wanted to actually get effects there on the card. So I don't know, but I don't know. Let me know what you guys think. If you guys enjoyed today's video, let me know. And that'll be it for me today. So thank you guys so much for watching. I hope you guys enjoyed, and I'll see you guys next time. Bye everyone. I'm trying to do a scroll and it's so like shaky. All right. Bye everyone.